I'm the theater arts teacher here at Heritage and the proud producer of nothing on this show. Everything that you're going to see tonight was produced by students. This is a part of a 6-week project unit in which students take over total control of every aspect of a production. And so we had 2 student directors who made the calls. We had a student committee on costumes, publicity, props, sets, and those various committee members put their work in, put their decision making in. I was there for safety, I was there for training, and I was there as a resource. And that was actually a kind of a lonely job for a couple weeks because everybody seemed to know what they were doing and just kind of, and so I just got to watch these people create this little piece of theater you're going to see tonight. Now, I got some good news and I got some bad news. What do you want first? The bad news is somebody didn't get the memo and the restrooms across the hall are locked. The good news is the restrooms in the den are still open, and so if you just head through these double doors into the large assembly area, take a left. They're on your left-hand side before you hit a locked gate. So if you hit the locked gate, turn to your left, you'll find the restrooms and they're there. We're sorry for that. The good news, more good news, the show lasts only about an hour tonight, so if you have mighty bladders and you can finish that big gulp on your way in, you're going to be fine. Let's see, good news, bad news, bad news. No, good news, more good news. We are going to take a short intermission, 10-minute intermission. We do have some snacks laid out by our theater boosters. Everything on the table is by donation, and we are just raising money to support theater here at Heritage. Let's see, other things you need to know. Now, see, I've been doing this kind of a warm-up for our elementary audiences, and it's totally different with you guys, because you guys know how to clap, and you guys know not to stomp your feet or cheer out like you're at a football game, because this is theater. We got going here. What a beautiful audience! You guys are just it's just so big. I love having you here tonight. So guys, you just sit back, you relax, and you're ready to enjoy the wonderful Wizard of Oz. What? No?
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
No? What are you here to see, Miss? What are you here to see? You're here to see Alice in Wonderland? And then, you want to see Alice in Wonderland? Alice in Wonderland? I don't know who Alice in Wonderland is. Okay, all right. Fake it. Get back there. Okay, of course you're gonna see. Wait a minute. Okay. Get the flying monkeys down! Cut down that witch! It's Alice in Wonderland! Yeah! Get in that caterpillar costume! All right, so, we do the whole Allison, what's that? Allison what? What's her last name? Alice Wonderland. There we go. Okay, here we go. Oh.
Yeah, it's not like we directed this thing or anything. Hi, I'm Tristyn.
I'm Izzy, and we are the student directors of Alice in Wonderland. Thank you so much for coming. We had a really great turnout, like not what we were really expecting. So thank you so much. We worked really hard to put on this production. We want to thank our incredible cast and crew. If we could just get a round of applause for them, they can hear it. And then we also want to thank Gavin, of course, for putting the trust in us.
So this show we perform during the day for elementary schoolers, and there's a couple of parts that are like where the characters will want to interact with the audience. So your kids, they can whoop and they can clap and they can answer questions like, where is so-and-so? Oh, they're there. Yeah, so you don't have to silence your children completely. So that's cool. All
Yeah, once again, just thank you so much for coming. And without further ado, this is Alice in Wonderland.
I'm the Cheshire cat. I knew you'd recognize me, for you see, I'm always grinning. Have you heard the expression grin and bear it? Me, I grin and share it. Sure what? The fun, of course. All the fun and excitement of Wonderland. We're about to have a visitor in a moment. A little girl named Alice who chased across a rabbit till he fell down his rabbit hole. Hey look, there goes a white rabbit now.
Oh dear, I wonder what time it is.
Overtime.
Oh, well then I'm late, and the queen will be very angry.
Isn't she always?
When that little girl came tumbling after me, I fell down here far too fast. And now she's falling too. Oh, I hope the queen doesn't find out.
Why?
Because she might blame me.
This must be Alice.
Excuse me, have you seen the white rabbit? Do you know where the white rabbit is? Where's the white rabbit?
Where is he?
Oh, Mr. Rabbit, wait for me! Whoa! Oh. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, the queen doesn't like little girls.
No, he didn't wait. Why should he? You haven't been properly introduced. I'm Alice. And I'm the Cheshire cat. You may call me Jessie. I like cats and Jessie is a nice name. Where am I? I feel so far that I'm all mixed up. Who is it these days? Don't you really know? All I know is that I have to get back up to my sister. We were sitting on the grass playing a little card game when the white rabbit ran by. If you chase after strange rabbits, you mustn't be surprised when strange things happen. I've never known a cat who could talk. My cat Dinah just purrs. None of them can talk where you come from. I wonder why. There's lots of things here to wonder about. That's why this is called Wonderland. Jessie, can you tell me how to get back to where I came from? My family will be worried about me. I don't have any family, fortunately. Why do you say fortunately? Well, because all the cream in the saucer is for me. I'm afraid you're rather selfish. Well, isn't everybody? Well, I don't know everybody. Well, then I'll help you get acquainted. It's good of you to offer, but I really must get going. Why? Today's my birthday, and my mother's baking a great big cake with pink icing, and all my friends are coming to my party at 5 o'clock. I've never had a birthday party. Anyways, I don't care for pink icing. My cat Dinah likes it. I always give her some. What time is it now? About 4, I think. Time doesn't matter much down here. It does to me. If I'm not back home by 5 o'clock, there won't be any party. And poor Dinah won't get any pink icing. Too bad. And, oh my goodness! Poor Dinah! What now? She was taking a nap in my dollhouse this morning, and I closed the door. No one knows where she is, and she can't get out. As I said before, too bad. Oh dear. What am I going to do? Don't stomp your foot at me. I might get nervous and go away. No, don't go away and leave me. I need your help. Too bad. Stop saying that. Will you please tell me which way I ought to go from here? That depends on where you want to get to. I want to get home again. I don't much care. Then you ought to do that if you walk long enough. What sort of people live around here? Assorted sorts. Assorted like in a box of tea cakes? None of them are all like tea cakes. Oh, please don't be offended. I must get home in time for my birthday party and let poor Dinah out of the dollhouse. I must try having a birthday party if the Queen of Hearts will permit it. No one has to permit a birthday, it just happens. Well, maybe where you come from. I don't think you're very friendly. My cat purrs. Well, maybe you don't think at all. Would the Queen of Hearts help me? She sounds very kind-hearted. First you jumped down rabbit holes and now you're jumping to conclusions. Why should the Queen of Hearts be kind-hearted? Well, because of her name. Not a very sensible reason. Will I find her if I go through this door? Maybe. But it's locked. Of course. A key. You're not very unfriendly after all. After all what? Well, you weren't very nice when I first came. That's because I'm not nice to just anybody. But I'm not just anybody. I'm Alice. And I'm Cheshire. You know, I'm beginning to like you. Oh, won't you come with me? I'd be glad to have someone to talk to. That depends on what you want to talk about. How to get home again. Then take that key along and don't lose it. There's something special about this key? Very special. It even has a name. Please help me to find the right door. You ought to find it yourself. And I thought you were my friend. I'll ask the Queen of Hearts for help. You may be sorry if you do. I wish I knew why you grin all the time. Is something funny? Everything's funny if you can laugh at it. There's something strange about the way you keep watching me. That's because I'm a watch cat. Did you say watch cat? Certainly. You've heard the phrase watchdog, haven't you? Well, I happen to be a watch cat. Would you like me to watch over you? Oh, would you please? I've never been away from home before. And I've never been a watch cat for a little girl before. Then we are friends? You'll be seeing me around. Over the head! Who was that? Don't get asked. Just get going. Things are moving so fast. I'm a little afraid. Too afraid to find out what's on the other side of this door? Not if it helps me get back home again. That's one of the reasons I grin. Nobody ever knows for sure what's on the other side of any door.
Who are you?
My name is Alice, and I'm looking for the Queen of Hearts.
Okay, explain yourself.
I can't explain myself, sir, because I'm feeling very mixed up, you see?
No, I don't see.
All this is very confusing.
You know, it really isn't.
Perhaps you have been founded so. And when you turn into a chrysalis and then into a butterfly, I think you'll feel it a bit clearer, won't you?
No, not a bit.
It feels very clear to me.
Okay, who are you?
I think you ought to tell me who you are.
Why? Okay, come back. I've got something important to say.
Yes?
Keep your temper.
Is that all?
No. Okay, so you feel confused, do you?
Because my mother and daddy will be sick with worry, and poor Dinah might not get anything to eat for days and days.
Have you ever gone to school?
Certainly.
Just repeat a poem they taught you.
You are old, Father William, the young man said, and your hair has become very white, and yet you insistently stand on your head. Do you think at your age it is right? Dear me, it cannot go wrong.
Don't blame me.
I've never seen a blue caterpillar before.
Well, it's quite a good color under the circumstances.
What circumstances?
I'm in a blue mood, you see.
Excuse me, I didn't know.
Some days I'm black.
Oh, a black mood.
Then again, I could be in a brown study, or green with envy.
How do you know when you're you?
Well, I'm always me.
That's a pretty blue ocarina.
Thank you. It plays blue notes. Surely you've heard of a blue note.
I think I see.
I think you mean, I think I hear.
Yes, that's what I mean.
You really don't express yourself very well.
I'm sorry. Will you please tell me where to find the Queen of Hearts?
Well, now I'm in a red mood.
Why are you leaving?
Because I value my head.
What did he mean by that? Oh, a door! Won't fit this one either. Onions and pepper.
Letter for the Duchess, an invitation to play croquet from the Queen.
The Duchess is busy.
Why are you sitting down?
Don't like to sit up.
Is that the Duchess? I'd like to talk to her.
Oh, please, there's no use in knocking if you expect me to open the door for you. Firstly, because I'm on the same side of it as you are.
But really...
Secondly, because they're making such a noise in there, no one can possibly hear you.
Oh my!
There might be some use in knocking. For instance, if you have to go between us, you can knock and I can let you out.
Yes, but...
I shall stay here on and off for days and days if I happen to feel like it.
Oh, there's no use talking to you.
I don't happen to feel like it.
I'll go in without knocking. Excuse me, but there's too much pepper in that soup.
Nobody asked your opinion.
Jessie, I'm so glad to see you.
Better talk to the Duchess now.
Why does your cook use so much pepper?
Because of her disposition.
Achoo!
Pig? You don't know much, and that's a fact.
I'll soon know more, because I'm a whole year older today than I was yesterday.
Impossible.
Today's my birthday.
And the moral of that is, save the days, and the weeks will take care of themselves.
I don't think it has a moral.
Tut-tut, child. Everything's got a moral, if only you can find it.
A very nice cat.
And the moral of that is, birds of a feather flock together.
Only a cat isn't a bird.
What a clear way you have of putting things.
Your words are more confusing than mine.
And the moral of that is, the more there is of mine, the less there is of yours.
Of mine. What?
I quite agree with you. And the moral of that is, be what you would seem to be. Or, if you'd like to put more simply, never imagine yourself not to be otherwise than what it might appear to others is that what you were is not otherwise. What?
I could understand that better if you wrote it down.
That's nothing to what I could say if I chose.
Please don't trouble yourself.
No trouble at all. I make a present of everything I've said.
Why? Thank you.
You're thinking of something, my dear. I can't tell you just now what the moral is, but I'll remember it in a bit.
I have a right to think.
Did the Queen give you permission?
I haven't met her yet. Can you tell me where she is?
Just simply playing croquet. And so will I, if only I can get rid of this pig.
Oh, please don't. You'll hit his precious nose.
If everybody minded their own business, the world would go around a deal lot faster.
But the Earth takes 24 hours to turn around on its axis, and
Speaking of axes, have you met the Queen's executioner?
24 hours, I think, or is it 12? Executioner?
That's what I said.
But why is the Queen an executioner?
You're a rather dull-witted child. And the moral of that is, the duller the axe, the harder the wax. Speak roughly to your little boy and beat him when he sneezes, for he only does it to annoy because he knows it teases. I speak severely to my boy and beat him when he sneezes, for he can only thoroughly enjoy the pepper when he pleases.
What a strange way to treat a baby.
Pig. Here, you may hold it if you'd like. I must get ready to play croquet with the Queen.
May I go too?
If you have any sense, you'll stay out of her way.
Good riddance.
Jessie, I am going to that croquet game.
And I suppose it's no use telling you not to.
No use at all, because I need help from the Queen. Should I take the baby with me? They don't treat him very well.
He's used to it.
Don't make such funny noises, dear. Or do you think he was only crying?
In his own way.
He sounds just like a pig. Oh my goodness! He is a pig!
Of course.
I think I ought to get started.
In that direction lives a Hare. And in that direction lives a March Hare.
But I want to get to the croquet ground.
Visit either you like. They're both mad.
I don't think I care to meet them.
Everyone's a little bit mad. Don't you really know?
Not you.
mean they all got angry and quit?
Of course not.
Oh dear, still not the right door.
Maybe you have the wrong key.
It has to be this key.
Have some milk.
I don't see any milk.
Well, there isn't any.
And it wasn't very polite of you to offer it.
It wasn't very polite of you to sit down without being invited.
I didn't know it was your table, except for a great many more than 3.
Your hair needs cutting.
You shouldn't make personal remarks, it's very rude.
Why is a raven like a writing desk?
Ooh, a riddle. I believe I can guess that.
Do you mean you think you could find the answer to it?
Yes,
Then you should say what you mean.
I do. At least I mean what I say. That's the same thing.
Not the same thing a bit. Why, you might as well say, I see what I eat is the same thing as I eat what I see.
You might as well say that I like what I get is the same thing as I get what I like.
You might as well say a brother and a sister the same thing as a stupid approve.
It's the same thing with you. What day of the month is it?
The 4th.
Ah, 2 days wrong. I told you butter wouldn't suit the works.
It was the best butter.
Some crumbs must have got in. You shouldn't have put it in with a bread knife.
It was the best butter, you know. What a funny watch. It tells the day of the month, but doesn't tell what time it is.
Why should it? Does your watch tell what year it is?
Of course not, but that's because it stays the same year for such a long time.
Which is just the case with mine.
I don't quite understand you.
The dormouse is asleep again.
Of course, that's what I was going to do about myself.
Oh, have you guessed the riddle yet?
No, I give up. What's the answer?
Oh, I haven't the slightest idea.
Nor I. I think you might do something better with your time than wasting it and asking riddles that have no answers.
If you knew time as well as I do, you wouldn't talk about wasting it. It's him.
I dare say you never even spoke to time.
I know how to beat time in music.
Ah, that accounts for it then. He won't stand for beating. If you kept on good terms with him, though, he'd do almost anything you liked with a clock.
Is that the way you manage?
Not I. We quarreled last March, just before he went mad.
When? Who went mad?
It was at a concert given by the Queen of Hearts, and I had to sing.
Will you take me to meet the queen?
We're not that mad.
Perhaps you know my song. Twinkle, twinkle, little bat, how I wonder what you're at.
I've heard something like...
Up above the world you fly, like a tea tray in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle,
Twinkle, twinkle.
I'd hardly finished the first verse when the queen yelled, "He's murdering the time!" And ever since then, he won't do a thing I ask. It's always tea time now.
Is that the reason there are so many tea things put out here?
We've no time to wash the dishes.
And you keep moving around, I suppose.
Exactly so. As things get used up.
But what happens when you come to the beginning again?
Take some more tea.
I've had none yet, so I can't take more.
You mean you can't take less? It's very easy to take more than nothing.
Nobody asked your opinion.
Well, who's making personal remarks now? I want a clean cup. Let's all move one place on.
Dormouse, tell us a story. Wake up!
I was asleep. Once upon a time, there were 3 girls who were learning how to draw. Their journeys started with an M,
Why with an M?
Why not?
such as nostrums, and the mouth, and memory, and muchness. You know, you talk about muchness, but have you ever seen a drawing of muchness?
Really, now you ask me. I don't think...
Then you shouldn't talk.
This is the
My name is Allison. I came here by mistake. Will you please tell me which way I ought to go from here?
I don't like your face.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty, but
Come to the croquet grounds, and that's in order.
Maybe she doesn't know how to play, my dear.
Well, then she better learn. And all right.
My queen, did you make your turn cards yet?
Certainly. I'll eat them after the game. Where was that knave going?
Maybe you forgot them.
Idiot! Everyone follow me into the croquet grounds.
My dear, I believe that these soldiers here are out of step.
Off with their heads!
oh dear, she isn't kind-hearted at all.
Who said she was?
Jessie, but where's the rest of you?
Resting, of course.
I'm not used to talking to just a head.
It's my head that does the talking. Can you play croquet?
Not very well.
Good. Because the queen wants to win the game.
And I want to get home as fast as I can. Oh, Jessie, that's not the really important reason. I want to get home because my mother will be crying. Poor Dinah will be hungry.
Do I see tears in your eyes?
Maybe.
Well, chin up. That's no way to solve a problem. Even when you're feeling sad inside, it always helps to smile. Come on, everybody. Don't we want Alice to smile? Let's all encourage her. Say, smile, Alice. Smile, Alice. Bigger than that. Now you got it. Keep smiling and never, ever give up.
I'll try. The Queen of Hearts didn't answer my question, so I'll just have to ask her again.
My advice is to ask yourself. Maybe you can find the answer.
Joel, I wish I could. Who is he? Jessie? Jessie, where are you? Where's Jessie? Where's Jessie? Jessie, if you disappear entirely, I will have a friend left.
Don't forget, I am a white cat.
Please watch over me, Jessie. I'm afraid of the Queen.
Who isn't?
I've often seen a cat without a grin, but I've never seen a grin without a cat.